I'm Richard Altenhofen, and I'm a woodturner. I started woodturning in the mid-1990s. Well, wood has always been in my life, but where I started with lathe work was I was reading an Arizona Highways catalog, and in that catalog they were selling mesquite pens, and that was the spark. Most of my wood I get after storms, winter storms that blow down trees, and I go out with my chainsaw and go to work and throw it in the back of the truck. Mostly I use desert ironwood. I like to use mesquite as a popular wood, and olive. Those are probably my top three favorites. The most popular item I make are pens, and then speaking of ironwood, mostly decorative art type things like bowls, lidded vessels, wine stoppers are pretty useful also. What we're going to see today is to the point of sanding it, and we certainly won't do the finishing. The finishing takes days. The beginning of the process is to actually create a feature on the wood that you can clamp it in the lathe with. It's called a tenon. There's a chuck that grabs the wood, and it grabs it with a tenon, and then that allows you to turn it. So I've already created the tenon, and I've already roughed out the outside. So I'll finish roughing out the outside, then we'll drill a hole down to the depth that I want to hollow it out to, and then we start the hollowing process from there. I've always enjoyed taking something from an absolute raw state to a finished state. And so taking something from a tree, you know, a log that anybody else would call a piece of firewood, and then transforming that into a bowl or a pen or something like that, that just does something for me. I sell at art shows in streets and, you know, street fairs, that kind of thing. And I only do it in Arizona. I really enjoy meeting the people who come to the fairs. They're always just very friendly, everybody's having a good time, and that's the part I like the most. You know, my idea is not just to create art, but to sell art as well, and to have it as a supplement to my income. That's the biggest challenge, is to get people to open up their wallets and buy what you want. And when that happens, you know, that's the most satisfying thing right there, because that validates everything else that I've done.